This is a dramatization of the true story of the final known killings of the most prolific and unique American serial killer of the 21st century.
You know you asked for this, right?
Just trying to have a good time.
I'm in control.
Don't say it out loud.
Gotcha.
I want something intimate, something romantic.
Love hurts. Love scars. Love wounds. And mars. Any heart. Not tough.
Between 2021 and 2024, the most prolific and unique American podcast of the 21st century went on a calculated multi-episode spree that began with The Shining, continued through The Exorcist, and expanded across Rosemary's Baby and to The Sixth Sense before culminating outside the Bates Motel in Psycho. Now in 2025, spooky season returns to fine movies, fine spirits, kinda, as we discuss the 2023 suspense thriller slash, no, I think that's probably it. A movie I never heard of before was brought to my attention for this show, Strange Darling. But I'm not in the motel room with a stranger alone. No. I'm here with my usual mountain people. First up is a man who carbo loads like Ed Begley Jr. before a big race, Mr. Christopher Morris. How are you doing? And what are you drinking this fine, strange evening?
I'm doing great, and I am drinking Love and Wrestling IPA.
I've seen that. Oh, very
Which
good.
I have done that before. The wrestling's for you. The love is for, love hurts in this movie.
Oh.
But, if you want to rewind the tape, to the last pod, I said, is that next movie really a horror movie? It has to do with serial killer.
That's
Mikey
true.
said, yes, we are going to do that. It sounds like it to me.
Well,
Go. Sorry.
next up is sometimes I don't see humans. Sometimes I see devils. Sometimes it's this little devil, my little pal, my strange darling. Davey, how are you doing? I didn't write that one down. And what are you
Little
drinking
devil.
this fine evening?
I just had a couple of shots of tequila. I've had a long 2 days, so I'm a little tired and punchy.
But
I'm
everyone's
gonna
moved.
bring it though.
What are you
Everyone-
drinking, Michael?
Everyone's moved, right?
Everyone's moved.
That's
Yes.
good. Today I am
Yes.
drinking a Blue Moon Belgian White because it was in the basement and I found it. And blue,
Nice.
there's a lot of very colorful moments in this movie. Blue was in the beginning. They're outside the motel in blue. Chris,
Yes.
I was gonna
Yes.
do a highball too, but I was going to do that, but
so
enough time.
we already kind of discussed the fact that I don't, watching this, I'm going, I don't think this is a horror movie, but and I forgot that you said it last time. And I said to Dave, like on some phone call like a week ago, I go, it'd be great one of these days to really just hate the movie that Chris brings, so I could just be like, what have you done?
Hey, maybe you hated this. Don't reveal it
Nope.
yet.
I'm
Yeah,
on edge.
I was going to say the serial killer aspect. I agree with you. It's just a great movie. It's
Yes.
it's a
I
suspense
spoiled
thriller, but it does have to do with the serial killer.
It's true.
I would think it's all in people's I think it's a horror movie. I
It
think
has-
It
it has
doesn't
that
have to be a
sex-
horror movie. It is, it can be thrown in spooky season. Like, is Silence of the
Of course it
Lambs
is.
a horror movie?
exactly.
True,
I think
true,
it is.
right. That's true. Okay, I'm just
They-
gonna say
they
it. I
call it a
loved
horror
it.
movie.
I loved it. I
Oh,
couldn't believe
shit.
I couldn't believe what I'm going. I am loving this movie. I fell for everything. I didn't see anything coming. I just
Really?
I
I
loved
mean,
it.
I can't say I specifically knew it was coming. So I heard great things on other podcasts, of course, and I was surprised that you guys hadn't heard it. Greg hadn't ever heard it. He loved it also. But then I watched it and I was glad I didn't know much about it. Shocker. No trailer or anything, which the trailer does a good job anyways. But I love how it was structured. Obviously it was, the whole thing was meant to be a twist.
And do you know the story behind that? I can tell you a little bit about.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
So want I give the stats real quick?
Yeah.
From 2023, written and directed by J.T. Molnar, starring Willa Fitzgerald and Kyle Gallner, with
the man
Stephen Michael Cazeta, Madison Beatty, Ed Begley Jr., and Barbara Hershey, and featuring the voices of Jason Patric and Giovanni Ribisi.
Giovanni Ribisi, yeah. Oh, what was Jason Patric at the beginning?
He was the narrator at the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
And Giovanni Ribisi, not only was the voice
on the news,
that radio podcast host, whatever, he was also one of the producers, but kind of he was one of the producers because he was also the cinematographer of the movie.
Yeah, the DP, not the DP that Mikey.
No, not the DP, not the genre, not my Pornhub genre.
Yes,
he's the cinematographer, and he was listed as a producer because he used a lot of his own equipment. Like he was I guess a big camera nerd.
It was as it showed,
shot on
film?
35 millimeter film.
35, yes.
And he brought his own equipment. But this movie, so I found I listened to a podcast about it, and then I found that this movie ran into, like, the guy wrote a script, a producer fell in love with it, they got Miramax to sign on, and right away they were sending back like footage to the producers, and they hated it. They hated everything they saw. They thought that Willa Fitzgerald should be recast, the main girl.
What? She is so good.
The producer finally, talked them into letting them restart the production, but they lost so much time. There was this whole river scene that they had scripted that they didn't get to shoot.
Jeez.
When the producers took it from him, they're like, okay, great. Thank you. They took it and they didn't like what he was doing out of order. So they pulled another editor in and put it in sequential order. Had a test. The director was like, I don't even want my name on it. If that's what's doing, this is horrible. Like that takes away the whole movie. And there was a test screening and it did really bad. Then somehow I was listening to the director. He was in Maui and he somehow met Tiffany Haddish, like the comedian actress. Yep. They were talking about it. He showed her the original, like out of order cut. She was like, this is awesome. She advocated for him. They finally said, fine, let's do a screening your way. And the theater, they said, went crazy. And like they loved it. And
that really makes it how it does. And the titles of the chapters are great.
Absolutely.
It does. You do have to, like, kind of a strange title, like Strange Darling is like,
I don't know what the title means exactly. I love it.
She's a strange fucking human being.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, I guess they couldn't call it Electric Lady. That would kind of be a spoiler. They could have called it Here Kitty. They could have called it Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Okay, the way they frame this whole movie, the way they see the whole sequence, it is kind of fucked up, which makes it great.
It was
I didn't fall apart as much as Mikey did.
Yeah.
But you couldn't help but be, you questioned if you're questioning whether he's really like a serial killer, and you kind of don't want him to be because you don't want it to be so obvious and straightforward. If that was the case, and the title credits, so I said this today that you get like an unreliable narrator. It had an unreliable score and unreliable credits. It has because his cat name in the cast is the Demon.
The Demon, right?
Right. The Demon.
And when you look back,
and then she's
sense.
the lady.
Yeah.
Right. When she sees people
Yep.
Oh. And then the music. The score was so good when it would show him when he was pursuing her. Yeah,
and you're like, oh my god, this guy's
boom, and it was just so great how it.
And I wasn't sure what year we were in because of the Pinto. I was like, I couldn't. The truck looked modern, but I wasn't sure. And
yes, and the the way it showed, you're like, is he a serial killer? And then you're like, oh no, that they're just kind of role playing, and then you see him snap after. I'll go over the plot, but
Like
when he's first choking her,
yeah.
you're like, oh shit, he really is evil. And then he stops, and she says hard. When she says harder.
Yeah, or even the snuffle up, all that stuff, and then he takes over. Right, everything. I was just like, oh, she thinks she's in control. Wait till, because they show the gun in the car, all the things like wait, and you realize there's a reason he has guns. Wait till it all, hits the fan, and like she finds out, oh no, everything I thought, joking about actually was real. It was the exact opposite. It got me. It got me good.
It was so great.
That opening scene when she's running through the field had a very 70-ish vibe too.
All that film.
Yeah, a little Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Daytime.
Daytime and
tell you,
the old hippies. They were great.
Daytime horror is scarier than nighttime horror sometimes, because it's just like it's out in the open.
It really is. Oh, was this a horror movie, Mikey? I didn't think so myself.
Well, she thought it was. It was to her.
So I knew Mikey would love this movie as soon as they showed the Chachi puzzle, obviously.
And they're not fans. They just picked it up at the
yes.
And like I like that I think that was like a dig at Scott Baio probably.
Yeah. Probably was. Yeah.
Ed Begley Jr. is always great. I was expecting everything. I was expecting everything that she was going to run into to be like, these mountain people are worse than we think. And it's the exact opposite. They're all innocent and she's the devil.
Yes, it was so good how it did that. And then once you finally, you don't know she's bad until she stabs him, and then we get a flashback where the whole thing transpires with when she drugs him, which the framing of her, the close up of her face when she
switches,
is switching the drugs, and him and the way that shot is so great.
And it explains why he's doing the coke, because he needs to like get his adrenaline up. Like it's
right.
The moment, like I cheered the moment she goes to say, time to go to sleep, and he just pulls the gun up and shoots her right in the ear. I was like,
you're in the fucking head.
Yes.
Well, it's funny because you're like, shit, he's drooling and she's dragging him back in. I'm like, and then you're like, well, this doesn't end up like this. She's chasing her.
Like something's got to
be in pursuit of her.
Yeah, but when I started to get an idea that she was kind of fucked up when she was walking through the hippies' yard, and they had all those like microphones out and whatever was playing. She did not give a flying fuck about that. She kept pursuing the house. She didn't care. I would have been like, I'm gonna keep running.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I'm an innocent person, I'm gonna run right by that fucking house. But she didn't. She went right in.
What?
So what's funny? Also funny. It showed you think when you watch it the second time, you think of it a little different. When she's, you see her bleeding from the ear and she pours alcohol on it. You're like, oh, this girl's a survivor. Yeah. She'll do anything to survive, and she always has been a survivor, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Always, whatever she did to murder all those folks, as Steve Gomez says at the end, Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the beginning when he's saying "here, kitty, kitty." Oh no, he's saying "here, kitty" when he's later on. Right? Yeah, when he's with the gun. I should let me bang out the plot really quick, because I mean, I could say it in chronological. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't say really quick.
Let's do the stats.
Metacritic score of 80 and a Rotten Tomato score of 96% on the critics and 85% on the viewers. Only 500 plus viewers. It's a small movie. I think the budget I read was somewhere between 4 and 10 million. That seems like a pretty big, and it didn't make, big money. It made 3 million and $1 million internationally. So almost 5 million total worldwide. But
Oscar, what about Oscar? It wasn't going to win any.
I didn't even
Oscars.
look. That's how
you don't need to. I didn't either.
Yeah.
Kyle Gallner was awesome. He was. Would he even have been actor or supporting actor. I guess he's the actor.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
But she was incredible also. But yeah, I guess Oscar's not really what the hell was
all these TV actors I recognize, from
Yep.
him. He was in he was in Smallville for me, but he was also in the Wire, not the Wire, the Shield. He was He was like the young kid who was kind of a psycho on the Shield. It was almost like a murderer.
Really plays a psycho lot.
Yeah, right. And of course,
I just saw him in
Roscoe.
Yeah.
From Reacher.
Is she British?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
I never checked that. We just saw him in, what else did we just see him in, Kyle Gallner? We talked about it.
As in us?
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe nothing we did. Well, he was in Smile. You know what?
So you did. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
he was in
I
Scream,
didn't even
the 2022 Scream.
He was in, oh yeah, I had seen that that he was in that, but he was in, another movie that I always, not a horror movie, Dinner in America, but he's great and everything. All right, so this is what I got. A young woman known as the Lady is being chased by an evil-looking man, Tab the Demon, through the countryside until she eludes him, knocks on a cabin of an old hippie couple old hippies. Through a series of flashbacks, we see the demon, who appears to be a serial killer, and the lady meet, having a one-night stand, role-playing. She discovers he's a cop, drugs him and attempts to murder him, and after she carves the initials EL in his chest, he ends up shooting her, and then taking bumps of cocaine, is able to pursue her to the cabin. The lady ends up killing the old man, ends up stabbing and killing the demon after he called his police friend. The police, that part's rough at the end, huh?
When she
talks him into it. Yes.
With the are we talking about
the two cops at the
freezer? And she pulls her pants down. That one. That was like,
I meant it was rough. I meant it was rough when
in the car,
when the female officer thinks she's the victim and talks the lead officer into taking her into the car. Yeah. They come across the old hippie woman, which she kills. And after she lets the female officer go, we learn she's a female serial killer named the Electric Lady, who says she kills people when she sees them as a devil. She apparently sees him as a devil and ends up killing him before she stops the car.
That framing was
shot by
awesome.
a woman and dies on the way to the hospital. But yeah, when he's so mad.
Did she actually die though? Did she actually die?
Yeah, she died.
I think so.
Yeah,
that scene you gave, you called me, we talked about that scene that just stayed on her the whole time.
I love that.
It was great. It was really great.
So well done.
Did she see her? I thought at the end she just see herself as the devil and kill herself, but she wasn't going to kill herself.
She was going to do too when she looked in the mirror.
And she went right that way instead.
Oh yeah, when she it's funny that what other movie did that happen when somebody seemingly saw somebody in the rearview mirror?
At the end of the day, good old United States, everyone's got a gun, so it wasn't lucky for her. That's
right. They did that at the motel. He's like, I got a gun too. That guy.
Oh yeah, I thought. How come that guy didn't end up?
She was just literally stabbing everyone.
In the motel.
Four minutes in the hotel. Ugh.
I'm numb to all of it after seeing Terrifier, though.
But I like seeing how
deaths.
I like seeing things out of order and then being like, oh, this is like, you see that girl in the red outfit, like, oh, okay, that's where she gets the outfit. She runs by the Pinto. That's how she gets that car. Like all these little things of you see Ed Begley dead. You just assumed that the demon
it's great how you don't you don't
already
know that.
Killed him, and now he's looking around like it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt for everything.
I thought that for those two hippie people.
Oh yeah,
of course. Well, they were, they were
just living life.
Kind-hearted people. Even, she for a second didn't want to give the Percocet, or is that what he said? Get the Percocets or Vicodin or whatever. And he's like, well,
but that scene where the cops are there and she just knows how to play the victim. Yeah. She pulls her pants down. She does crying.
Steve, are you in here?
What would they do? They know this guy.
Did you hear?
Because he's like, I got myself in a little trouble.
He specifically said, when she said it's because I have a vagina, that
Right.
because he was talking down to her, and he said,
This has nothing to do with your vagina and everything to do with the diapers you were wearing when I cleared my first crime scene. We don't even know if she's a victim yet.
it's the fact that you were in fucking diapers when I had my first case, which he turns out to be. You must figure she's going to be guilty for the rest of her life,
right?
Getting her lead officer killed.
When he called the cop, he made the phone call. He's like, I got myself in a little bit of a jam.
Yeah,
you see, it almost sounds like that's your, like, help me get out of this.
But she also knew that he wasn't going to kill her either. She knew he wasn't going to kill her.
No, because he's a cop,
I definitely knew it. And you think that if you're not catching that when he shoots the friggin' freezer, you're like, oh no, he found her, Mikey, right? That's how you felt?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, here. Well, I think at that point,
did you know already?
We already knew at that point, right? No, they shot the freezer, then they went back, right?
No,
yes,
right. He was shooting the freezer, and you're like, what the hell?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I love her little speech when she's like, we had a connection, and that's our song, and
she
says, who's Gary Gilmore? Because she's talking about Gary Gilmore, who is a serial killer.
Thought I'd be like Gary Gilmore.
Who's Gary Gilmore?
He asked for the firing squad. I thought I'd do that if it came to this. Now I just want 3 hots and a cot.
But I would have fucking killed her. I don't care. I would have killed her.
What'd you think of her with the pink hair and the bikini?
She was damn hot.
David Hot Alert. Repeat. This is a David Hot Alert. This is not a test.
I don't know about choking anyone. That's a little extreme, it seems to me, but I don't know.
Yeah. So, Mikey, when your parents role play, I'm sorry, that's something Dave would say.
Well, it's weird because my mom chokes my dad. It's like,
that is.
How else can he see? I was gonna get real dirty. I go, how else? And I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna cut back. It's a family show, and that's how. I'll just put it this way: that's how Sean and I were made.
Did he say? Did Mel say to Pat when they first discovered this style of lovemaking? You're a little fucked up.
I mean, I did do a little bit of acting.
What?
I was in a Holiday Inn Express commercial once.
What? So you might actually be good at this.
Look, hawking the free hot breakfast ain't the same as slapping a woman around telling you you're gonna chop her up into little pieces. But look, I'm willing to try.
No, I don't want any chopping. I want something intimate. Something romantic. I guess slit throat.
You're a little fucked up.
He says that. I love when he says that to her. You're a little fucked up. Mr. Snuffleup, I guess.
And you're like, when it's all happened at the beginning, see, they tell you, but you had the whole thing about the serial killer. So I never ever dawned on me. You're like, oh my God, girl, you are going straight into this guy who they call the demon right there. Like everything is logical why they're named this way.
Yeah.
But
so like the credits can't be lying to us.
It just sets you up, and I fell for it, and I'm so glad I did. It wasn't until she said no cops, and I was like, what? Why? What? And then you hear thud, 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 and like I literally said out loud, am I supposed to be rooting for him? Like I was like, this is amazing.
Right. It's crazy.
Stop being such a weirdo, Mikey. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I can't enjoy things.
It's amazing. Oh my God. Shut up.
Hey, we're on a movie podcast, asshole.
You're appreciating movies, Mikey. What is wrong with you? But I am glad you guys enjoyed that.
It took me 3 times to watch it.
It took you at least 3 times.
6.
And I'm glad you're gonna.
My mother came up with like, I'm watching this fucking guy stringing a girl. I'm like, all right, gotta shut this off now. So
hey, you go, but I really doesn't bother me. I don't get, you know me, everything rolls off my back.
Easy
I don't get
peasy.
easily irritated. Just tonight you said you were going to watch Smile, so I take you at your word, and
I watched. My son said it sucked. Actually, that's why I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it because Andrew said it sucked?
The same one who likes Sharknado 1 through 6.
You really think you really taking him for his word?
When your 20-year-old son wants to watch a movie with you, I'm like, all right, I'll watch Lost.
Absolutely. Watch Smile. It does not suck. It just does nothing but suck. It's a horror movie. It's almost a modern classic. But I'm not here to talk about Smile because we're not doing that. No. We're doing Strange Darling. So,
are we still doing it?
What do you guys think?
I thought my favorite scenes in this movie were the last scene. For some reason, it was awesome.
The standoff.
I thought she definitely saw the devil in herself, and I thought she would kill herself, but nope. That was a complete fake out for me.
Hello? Just shot a person. He pulled a gun on me, and there was nothing else I could do.
And then my other favorite scene was when she was in the house with those two hippies. That was a great tense scene, and then bam, dead.
I didn't want to do that. I had to. Can you put your hands up, please, just to make us both feel more relaxed?
When she's in the freezer and they're talking and he's just sitting there and he's like, you're going to rot. He's calling her every name. I was like, we don't know where Barbara Hershey is. I thought she was going to come in and mistake him for being the bad guy, knock him out something.
Yeah.
And then,
although she did know that
friggin' bear
spray.
She
literally took the. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
we should have known. We should have.
Right. You're right.
Chekhov's bear spray.
You're right. She did know that she was.
Yeah, she pulled the knife out of him and said, "I don't want to kill you too."
That was a dead giveaway.
So
yeah, I forgot. She already saw her husband killed and bashed him with the telephone. I forgot. Yeah.
Now let's talk about that breakfast. Let's compare that breakfast to Bob and Kathy's breakfast.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The first stick of butter.
You witnessed it. You've seen it in action.
They have big breakfast?
Which, the epic breakfast or the oatmeal?
Yes. Oh, they have oatmeal pancakes at the same time. Oh, yeah. It's all over the place. All over the place.
When they put
that breakfast, let's break down the breakfast in the movie.
There was a whole stick of butter.
Like 3 sticks of butter.
Okay.
Maybe 2.
I was like, I was like, I think that's too much butter. So there was the butter.
Then that was a lot of butter.
And then jelly.
There was like
sausage.
There was like a dozen eggs. Maybe not a dozen, but there was like 6 or 8 eggs.
Still not enough eggs for the butter.
I think it was like what is it, like the blueberry
berry compote?
Compote, yeah. And yes, the pancakes and the sausage.
Well, when it was all done and they had it at the table, I said, well, that doesn't look that bad. But while they were making it, I was like, this is disgusting. I was like, oh wait, no, it came together.
Yeah. It looked it was something. That's their Sunday breakfast. That's the one. That's the one cheat day. Which, by the way, that's like a cheat year in that one meal.
Bon appetit.
That's
rancid.
And I liked that he's like, she's an ex-hippie. I'm more of an ex-biker. Like all these little things, just because Ed Begley's awesome.
Yeah.
He's got this
Ed Begley was awesome in it.
His long ponytail.
Yeah, he was awesome. Barbara Hershey was great in it.
You see all the motorcycles on the wall.
Plays. Yep.
Like they just.
He has an old Indian. Was that the bike he had?
Yeah. He's got the leather jacket.
Yep.
And
also, we don't want no spoilers for people who I can't imagine anyone on this earth who has good taste would not have seen Breaking Bad, but Gomi died in the line of duty in this. The guy who played Steve Gomez in Breaking Bad died in the line of duty. He was also a cop on Breaking Bad, obviously, for everybody that knows everything.
I loved the way that shot was, because she goes, "I only kill if I see the demon," and then
I love the camera.
You're above the car and you just hear the shot. You're like, "Oh,
you really the electric lady?" Are you gonna kill me?
I'd rather not.
Why'd you kill all those folks?
Sometimes I don't see humans. I see devils.
Of course, you're rooting for her to not kill him after the way it transpired, and then it was kind of awesome how she clearly sees a demon and reacts like that, and then they show it from above. My favorite scenes, and it's not because I'm a creep, but in the hotel room, it just their interactions and their conversations. Yes, it's right. Aside from my creepiness and fetishes,
and cocaine and fetishes and
handcuffs.
When she dragged him back into the hotel, that was a fucking crazy scene, actually.
Oh, he's all drooling.
He's like foaming at the mouth.
Imagine being incapacitated like that and having a psychopath there.
I don't have to imagine. I kid. Been there.
Mikey has definitely lived there and seen it and been through it all.
I've never let them see my face, so that's the trick.
That's the trick. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Mikey and Jimmy's mother will be going to an epic adventure like that.
It's gonna be me running out. I'm gonna be running out. She's gonna be. She poisons me with. She poisons me with Metamucil.
Metamucil.
Oh, go to the bathroom. I've got too much fiber. Oh. I mention even Barbara Hershey's death, because it was like everything happened. She's panicking. They're like, man, we'll help you. And you see her look, and like she has one moment of, oh my God, it's her. She doesn't even get to say it. Then boom, shot in the head.
I know. She was just always in like shock.
Yeah. Right? Like, who is she again? What is she? What did she do before? I don't know.
She was in Hoosiers. She was in
a million things. I don't know.
Yeah, she's been in a million things. She was in The Natural. I'm probably not even.
She was hot.
Yeah,
she was.
She was in Beaches, Dave.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Something you've probably seen Beaches.
I've never seen Beaches.
She was in Insidious.
I've never seen Beaches in my life.
Chapter 2.
Wasn't she one of the witches in Hocus Pocus? I mean, I do know that. I was watching it all day during. Like how
Hannah and her sisters.
That's trolling. That's trolling, Dave. I'm trying to get your brother-in-law, and he seems to think I'm serious up until this Sunday. He finally didn't think I was actually. I was actually in multiple pumpkin patches and corn mazes
and crafting and scrapbooking.
Yes, crafting, and he was like irate. He's like,
he was like, "What is wrong?"
So he's like, "I can't believe that," and all to get him to not comment on the Patriots, which miraculously worked.
And he was like, "Don't say anything." I was like, "Okay."
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes. So thank you, Christopher. You know, it's one of these days. One of these days, I might not like a movie you recommend, but today is not.
I'm gonna keep trying. No, I'm glad Dave liked it.
Where do you find goddamn things?
I'm gonna guess.
I watch movies. I watch movies. They have
the Ringer
movies that were
podcast.
made after the 80s. No,
Yeah, but what do you like? How do you discover? How do you discover
this? This was
it?
I heard this on that other movie, the Film Vault, but it's like it's not like an indie film that nobody ever heard of.
It was rated very highly. Rotten Tomatoes,
obviously, as it should have.
Yes, David, it was.
Fucking idiot.
I'm
not. I don't even call you an idiot. I was watching the football game.
Oh, please.
Have you guys watched John Candy? I Like Me yet?
So next time,
I did. So you guys are gonna think I'm cranky. I choked up a lot, but I was a little disappointed. I was like, it wasn't like great.
I thought it was freaking hilarious.
It's the first time I've heard.
No, I love seeing
the Yellow Belly thing. I was fucking dying.
The what?
Yellow Belly. I was literally on the floor.
Oh my god! I never saw that when he was
the coward.
Yeah, that was great. No, I'm not saying the clips and stuff weren't hilarious. I was just a little like I don't know. I maybe it's documentaries in general. It was great. It was I love John Candy. It was awesome how it showed they closed the highway and all that stuff.
The transporting automobile stuff, great.
I think I actually thought they would have showed more, but maybe that's because I'm obsessed with transplants and automobiles. I ended up like loving Uncle Buck, like kind of years later, not till just. But I love that they said Uncle Buck was most like John Candy. You know, that character that was literally like John Candy. Mikey hasn't watched this, so he doesn't want to hear it, right?
David,
what?
This is all for you. David.
Wait, we're not mentioning that.
David.
We're not mentioning that, are we?
Have I gotten ahead of myself?
Well, I wanted to.
I
wanted to sidetrack about the Hubie Halloween and the Sandler.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Before we talk about what's next for spooky season, Christopher has been working on a project with his children.
Painstakingly,
there are spreadsheets involved. There's scoring. There's punishments.
Mike, you'll link that. There's punishments. No, I was overruled. So we watched all the movies, almost all the movies that Adam Sandler starred in. It was 39. We ranked them.
There's got to be a lot of shit in there.
That's
there was a lot of shit. Well, you saw the spreadsheet. There are a lot of there's a lot of shitty movies, but there's a ton of great movies, but some of those movies, the Cobbler and Spaceman, that one.
What about Ridiculous?
That came out last year.
Is it as bad, or is there some
so
chuckles?
bad? And then there's random things that I'm like, I appreciate this because it's so bad. By the way, I'm like, was joking to the kids. I'm like, I'm going to do my top 5. I shouldn't say joking because I actually ended up doing my top 5 likable Adam Sandler characters in his movies, and then his worst characters. And
I'm picturing you presenting this to the family at the dinner table, and they're just trying to eat their food. It's like, guys, listen, you have
they roll their eyes.
You have a laser pointer.
Aiden was really into the ranking, and then then we all ranked them and got the consensus ranking. But Ridiculous 6, surprising. Oh, his character was terrible. It was just it was just not funny, and he was.
I gotta say this though. When they compared Grown Ups to what movie, Mikey?
It was The Hangover. That's when there was an interview with Chris Rock saying we saw The Hangover. We knew we had to bring it with Grown Ups.
Once they made that comparison, I'm like, I try to watch a little bit of that movie. I'm like, I can't. This is so unwatchable.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Dave. Greg seems to think Grown Ups is hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Maybe it's a time and a place or something. Maybe it's like
it's just not watchable. I'm sorry. If you're an adult man, you cannot watch.
I've never watched. I think I saw 5 minutes of one.
Sorry, Greg.
No, there's a couple funny scenes. There's not. There's not.
Is that right. Which ones were like? They're running from arrows or some shit like that. Is that the first one or the second one? I think I saw that.
What's the guy from King of Queens? What's his name?
Kevin James, the great Kevin James.
The great Kevin James.
It makes these movies terrible. He makes almost all these movies
He's
terrible.
in a movie where he plays a Nazi, and it's supposed to be really good. It's like a horror movie. Yeah, that's supposed to be really good.
I saw it. It's
Yeah.
good. We may do that next.
I'll do that.
No. What the hell? The dog barking. The dog's knocking on the door. So what was I was gonna say, as far as Hubie, because it's horror month, that ended up pretty high in the list. I think Grace had it like 4th overall or something incredible.
Makes sense.
But it ended up like it ended up in the top 10. So Hubie, Mike, I don't know if you guys have seen it this year. Dave, you have seen
watched it a few times.
Hubie,
Yeah,
pretty funny, right?
I watched
pretty
it
funny.
once.
I liked it.
It's good.
I watched
It's
it
a
one
good
time
movie.
when it first came out. That's it.
Very likable.
I liked it.
So
I mean, I think that character is very close, though, Chris, to
What
Bobby
does?
Boucher.
Very much.
Well, that's what I said. Yes, I said that he's kind of like Bobby Boucher, but likable. I didn't hate Bobby Boucher, the character, that much. I just hated
She showed me her boobies and I liked it.
the whole aspect with
I
Kathy Bates. Kathy
Dave, we
Bates
saw that in the
ruined her
movies,
career with that. Kathy Bates aspect with the alligator and the girlfriend, and that
Ruined her career.
shit was
I'm
so
sorry.
not funny. And
Have you not watched Matlock? She's
exactly. Exactly. She
She's-
stars in that with Bernard from Lost.
Yeah, but
So-
like the Henry Winkler stuff in that movie is hilarious.
Her
That
was
was
always
good.
awesome.
There's some funny stuff. There's some funny stuff. I usually
You said it was terrible. I thought it was decent.
people overrate it so much. It really should be in the middle of the pack.
I definitely think that's the first movie I saw in the theater that I'm like, oh, it's not a gem. I remember thinking
I was
that.
very disappointed. I remember being like, this is the funniest thing, seeing him hit people, which I thought that was funny, and the football scenes, and then I was like, not that funny. But anyways, what is funny is Art the Clown. I don't know if we'll ever be doing Terrifying movies.
I want to
but
see all
that
3 of
scarred
them.
me
I
for
haven't
life.
You're gonna watch 2 and 3?
I saw all 3 of
Oh,
them.
you watched all 3 of them. Oh shit.
Yes.
So,
I saw Terrifier 1 last year.
okay, I still have seen none of them.
So I hope that doesn't spoil it. Like a lot of movies, like I said, they'll show you some amazing, disgusting kill you haven't seen. You know, this you're not going anywhere. You're sitting down and you're gonna have to experience this, what art does to the body.
yeah, I mean, I know it's pretty much disgusting.
It's traumatizing.
And the
It's
third
really-
movie was like
It's a
the
Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie, and it was like the #1 movie for like weeks.
The
for, like-
second movie was legitimately like really good.
Oh, it was
Like it was like highly entertaining, funny. The last 15 minutes, I didn't even know what the hell was going on. Even
oh Jesus,
But you didn't put Spanglish in your ranking.
Jesus Christ.
that
didn't
didn't
put-
make it because we didn't see it because
It's true.
we didn't have it, and then Grace said he wasn't really the star.
Was
He was
think it's
one of many stars, but it wasn't.
Well, that's the same. Then you say things
I heard
about
bad
the,
things about that.
the Meyer,
Jess said
Okay.
she loves it, but
the
It
Chronicles.
was decent.
well, no, Mikey, he was kind of like it was kind of like him and Ben Stiller, like so movies where Adam Sandler was the co-star, like Reign Over Me, where he was kind of the Don Cheadle. It was like
I don't even know
2
that
of them.
movie. What the hell is that movie? What is that?
His family died in 9/11.
Oh Jesus.
It's a serious movie.
He's going to be nominated for an Oscar for his new movie with Clooney. You watch.
Well, he should have been nominated at least
I
twice
know.
already.
Yep.
Outraged that the movie. Dave's obviously seen
50 First
Uncut
Dates.
Gems because it's.
I have not seen Uncut Gems.
I know
So
you
half
stopped
of it.
watching. I was being sarcastic because he had
I've seen half
awful
of it.
movie taste. Like
Oh my God, what are you talking about?
David,
Uncut Gems is an
This is-
unbelievable movie.
This is all for you.
Like,
It was-
how did you watch
It
it?
was decent.
No,
was
it
good,
wasn't
so-
decent. It wasn't decent.
It was okay.
It was a movie
Mr.
that
Rotten
I
Tomatoes.
enjoyed.
What was it on Rotten Tomatoes?
I
that you love
enjoyed it,
Rotten-
and I said I'm never going to watch this movie again. It was maybe
Yeah, but
very
it's
uncomfortable.
great, Mikey. Right?
Yes, yes.
I mean,
His
you don't have
performance was
to.
great.
You have
Right.
your own. It was great, but Andrew probably told David he didn't like it and it sucks. So Dave said he's right. This isn't good. I got to go running. I'm going running right now.
No shit. And guess what, folks? Spooky season continues. Spooky season rolls
Well,
on.
just started? Did it even start yet? Did it start
Well,
yet?
you know what? It no matter what, next week it's here. Next episode, I should say, it's here.
Is that really a horror movie?
Because the next time in spooky season, we will be talking about the 1976 horror classic, The Omen. So spooky season continues with The Omen next time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Very excited.
It's a great one.
Gregory
Peck.
Gregory Peck, one of my favorite Pecks. I don't know where I was going with that. So until next time, you can find us at Fine Movies on Blue Sky, Fine Movies, Fine Spirits on Instagram, and of course, fansnotexperts.com, where you can get all our episodes. Christopher, any parting words?
Which bathrooms will you be in on your way down to Florida this week? Like which rest stop?
We stop at the Jersey rest stop usually. We'll stop. It might just be the Jersey one because we stop in Virginia. So,
you go next week?
I go Saturday.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I asked him when he's gonna be.
We still got time for 2 more spooky seasons.
Oh yeah, we'll fit it in.
That's what she said.
The moment I said that, I go, fuck. Christopher, any parting words from you until next time?
Nope. That's just a pleasure to talk to you, gentlemen. You guys make me happy.
Oh,
as always.
Did you go for a run? Because you seem to be in a great mood all of a sudden. David, any parting words from you?
No, I don't.
I think that was Walter Cronkite's sign off.
We talk about great movies while drinking. We talk about great movies while drinking. Yeah, we talk about great movies while drinking. And we feel fine.
What's in the background? What are you watching?
It doesn't bring. You see where he was the first down to the second.
Dave's watching football. Could you mute that, Dave?
Fans not experts.